My garbage person of the week is of the roasted weenie variety. So it is going to be little Marco Rubio. I don't like to use Trumpisms, but this one just fits too well. So I'm gonna explain why. But first, this is gonna be a very small, unsatisfying meal for Trashy. There. But why? Why? It's because Marco Rubio is, like we've been waiting for all of these conservatives who like ducked their head down when Trump became president to wait and appear that they're tough again. Like Paul Ryan literally left politics and will come back. Ted Cruz, oh, he's still a tough guy, even though he never got the better of Donald Trump. And Marco Rubio too he's sending out little trial balloons of, hey, I'm a big boy now. So one was criticizing Biden for choosing people who'd gone to Ivy League schools when literally everyone that Trump put in the cabinet has gone to an Ivy League school. So it was stupid, it didn't make any sense. But that's not the bad thing. The bad thing was this tweet. On COVID, media emphasized bad news, even when we had positive developments, and did more Trump hydroxychloroquine stories than all vaccine stories combined, which of course is not true. Part of a broader pattern of characterizing everything as bad news Republicans are to be blamed for. So this is him on the process of coming out of the Trump administration saying that, hey, conservatives aren't all bad, and we certainly don't deserve blame for COVID or anything. Well, here's the thing. You weren't critical at all. You're getting mad for the media being a little bit critical. You're in a position of power. You could have done something, but you didn't, and you won't. You still won't, even though, and I can't believe it's gotten to this point. The most recent COVID tracking project for yesterday reported 2,028 deaths. We're above 2,000 deaths a day again. And the only injustice Marco Rubio can identify is that the media was critical. And he's really bad at this sort of tweet because he even put the hydroxychloroquine thing in there. So wait, you're mad that we were talking about hydroxychloroquine? No. I'm mad that we were talking about hydroxychloroquine. And you know why we were talking about it? Because every Republican and right-wing grifter in media was talking about hydroxychloroquine. Your president, who you won't challenge to this day, was talking about hydroxychloroquine and how that's the solution and bleach is the solution, UV light is the solution. You don't get to be mad at the media for covering the fact that we had no leadership and still don't during this pandemic. You could have stepped into the breach, Marco Rubio. You could have been that leader, but you chose not to. And now, as we're transitioning away from Donald Trump, and you're sort of wondering, wait, can I like be a full person again? Attacking the media as if they're the reason that 2,000 people are dying every single day. Do something. Actually, you have so much power in theory. You'll never wield it. You just do what Trump says, but you could actually do something to help these people, but you still won't. Little weenie. And we're not gonna forget. I'm sure some weenies will slip through the cracks, but some of them, Ted Cruz, Paul Ryan, Marco Rubio, nope. Your weenie status has been confirmed for the rest of your life.
Well, you wonder how they're gonna try and recoup it now. We'll see. Because they can't take it. Because when they were humiliated before by him, they couldn't take it. And they tried firing back by saying, well, no. So we'll see what the next step is as they're now solidified in history as being, as you point out, the biggest weenies.
The biggest weenies ever. Okay, those are our garbage people, but we also asked you. We wanted you to get involved. We only had a couple days to put these together because this is a holiday edition, but more than 5,000 of you voted. And from 5th to 1st, at 5% of the vote, Ted Cruz, for his come and take it turkey tweet, is a garbage person. We talked about that earlier this week. Another fake tough guy, major possum-faced weenie. Sidney Powell's at 9% for being too insane for Trump's elite strike force. Too insane for that, not too insane for Lou Dobbs, we find out. In 3rd at 18%, we have people traveling for Thanksgiving for prolonging this pandemic. And this is the only one, by the way, that you can still, if you're gonna be part of that group, you don't have to be. There's still time. You could not travel. Your car could accidentally get a flat or whatever. Don't go. But anyway, in 2nd, the Trump administration at 24% for selling off the Arctic Wildlife Refuge. Thank you everybody for acknowledging that. But number 1 this week, garbage person at 44%, the people who posted Kyle Rittenhouse's bail. The people who gave him literally millions of dollars to be free. And they love him and they worship him. They're giving him sponsorship deals and things like that for going and killing protesters. They have made a celebrity out of this Best case scenario, murderer. Worst case scenario, domestic terrorist. They're giving him millions of dollars.
Well, I mean, it shows you where the principles are of these folks. Yeah, well, again, the Law and Order Party. The Law and Order Party. So we're pushing for, as we mentioned earlier in the show, executions with, is it electrocution now? Firing squad?
Firing squads and electrocutions.
But the guy that shoots innocent folks, let's get him out of jail and make him a representative. There's some idiot from, I forget which state. There's a representative from some state that says Kyle Rittenhouse should now be considered for Congress or something, just because he needs his name out there. That's why I'm glad I don't remember his name, but he just needs his name out there because the 17-year-old kid should somehow be in Congress, number one. Number two is a murderer. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Same person will say like AOC should have never been elected, evil, crazy, stupid. No, Kyle Rittenhouse, he murdered people. That's the only thing I need to hear. I don't even care about anything else. I don't care about any of his policies. He murdered people. That's who we should elect. If you saw it in another country, what would you call it? What would you call the party that just takes terrorists and says they should be our elected leaders? Like strip away the America stuff that clouds your judgment. What would you say if you saw it in another country? Anyway, very good choice, Damage Report community for garbage person this week. Definitely earned it. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.